Hello everyone, I'm your hostess with the mostest 8-second gaming, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the 5 best legends to solo queue with. Because I've actually been solo queuing a lot in Season 16, and before I have solo queued to Masters twice, so I do know a thing or two about the no team lifestyle. And today I am going to be helping you guys out, but just quickly, if you guys are here, it's very clear you're looking to get better at Apex. You want to be able to just walk on in, stomp a lobby, and walk out cool as ice. And if that's the case, then you need to check out the GameLeap website right now, because over there we have top level coaches, including myself, creating the best, most highly informative guides possible. We have legend guide, gun guides, VOD reviews, and much more. No matter what you struggle with as a player, you will be able to find a solution on the GameLeap website. So click the link in the description, pick yourself up a membership, and start to improve today. But okay, let's talk solo queue legends now. And coming in at number 5, we got Newcastle. Now I think all us solo queue players can agree your teammates go down a lot. I don't know what it is. Maybe they have a magnet on them that just attracts bullets. Maybe they have a sign on their back saying, hey, shoot me. But it seems like no matter what, they're the first ones to go down in a fight. And if you're sick and tired of that, you gotta start to play Newcastle. He's got such a strong revive that can help get your teammates out of danger and say, hey, now sit behind this rock and heal. He's able to get your team out of so many different situations, and he's also able to do something that almost no other legend can do. Some can kinda do it, but he's able to create so much cover basically at will. Technically, your revive does create cover, your tactical gives you a little shield, your ultimate gives you a great big wall to sit behind. You allow your team to get spots that you normally shouldn't be able to play because you're able to just slam that down, and you guys can then take a breath of fresh air and reset. I can't tell you how many times when I was playing Newcastle in ranked, I've been able to just slam a wall down and my team has stopped being the focus of a fight and we're able to then third party and win. And Newcastle also doesn't suffer from the typical downfall of a support player, because usually some of these legends don't have the ability to get out if they are targeted. If a team actually knows what they're doing, they look for the weakest link, and supports are usually that legend because they don't have any mobility. But Newcastle's ultimate allows you to jump to your teammates, so even if you are split from them or you start to get singled out, you can just jump to safety and be perfectly fine. If you like to be a support, you like to revive your teammates, you want to be that type of person, Newcastle is a great pickup for you, and you will definitely start to see some improvements. But okay, now let's talk about our legend taking the number 4 spot on this list, and this is going to be Vantage. Now Vantage is actually the legend that I've been using a lot when solo queuing. I do really like this legend. It was kind of inspired by G-Dolphin, and I've been having a great time on her. One very big key aspect about Vantage that I like is she has so much flexibility with her loadout. Right now, a lot of the guns in Apex are fairly balanced. Yes, the Nemesis is ridiculously broken, but other than that, all the guns are really just on a good level. They're all fairly decent and you can run pretty much anything. And Vantage gives you that flexibility to run whatever loadout you want to run. If you want to run shotgun SMG, you're good. If you want to run shotgun AR, you're good. If you want to run double SMG for some reason, you're good, because no matter what, you always have that medium to long range covered with your ultimate. And that ultimate is insanely strong for picking off kills or even opening up fights. If they have white to blue armor, you only really need to shoot them twice to really just get them out of the fight. If they have white, they're going down. If they have blue, they're only going to have 25 health left and they have to heal. She's also really good at taking new angles in fights or even just getting high ground whenever you need to, because Echo is a very strong movement ability. It doesn't have a very long cooldown, it is a little noisy and sometimes can be very janky, but for the most part, it is a very solid ability. Now the reason that I have Vantage on the 4th spot and not anything higher because of how strong she is because she has one major downfall, and that is her hitbox. She's pretty big of a legend to not have fortified, and if you're in a building or in a choke point or something like that, she is a fairly big target. Once you understand that though and know how to play around it, she can be pretty good, but if you do get forced into something like that, you are at a little bit of a weak point, so just keep that in mind if you're playing Vantage. But now let's swing into the number 3 legend on this list, and that is going to be Pathfinder. The Pathfinder did get a really nice buff and kind of a rework coming into Season 16. He is a very highly aggressive legend that can really capitalize off of your team's damage. And I know that some people are going to say, hey, it's solo queue, your teammates don't do damage. And you know, even a blind squirrel finds a nut or two every now and then. If your teammates are for some reason doing a buttload of damage, you are able to then capitalize off of that, swing in, get the knock very quickly, turn it into a 3v2, and just be that aggressive initiator for your team. And the rework has made Pathfinder so mobile because you can throw down 3 zip lines very early in the game and go almost anywhere you need to. You get your ultimate, you throw that down, you look at a care package, you get another zip line, you throw that down, you look at another care package, you get another zip line, and you have just gone across the map in like 0.3 seconds. This legend can get you and your team out of some pretty sticky situations. He is great, but like Vantage, he does suffer from a very large hitbox. Pathfinder, unfortunately, is still just a walking fridge. It does break my heart because I like Pathfinder, I like the flashy plays that you can pull with him, but again, if you're in a building or a tight corridor or a choke point, you are just a bullet magnet. It's one of his biggest downfalls, but another big downfall that he has is he does have pretty long cooldowns still. His grapple is great, but once you use it, you gotta wait until basically next game to use it again. And if you use that before a fight breaks out and you don't have it to capitalize off your teammates' damage, then you're not using Pathfinder to his fullest abilities and you're kinda useless at that point in time as a legend. You can still be shooting, I get that, but you know, Pathfinder really wants to just swing around, and if he doesn't have his grapple, he can't do that. So that's why Pathfinder is number 3, but now let's move into number 2, and this is Wraith. Now, Wraith has always been a very strong solo queue legend. She is another very aggressive legend because she can get out of situations that other legends can't. But now with season 16 and the portal buff that she got, this gives her crazy mobility and also team movement. You can go so far and get your team into so many different spots or out of situations because it's just such a strong ability. They really just made the portal the go-to team mobility option once again. And she also does get some pretty insane movement with the portal as the rift energy decreases, so you can then use it to just run away from fights and people can't really catch up to you. She also is one of the best legends at being able to play split from her team or being aggressive on teams because her phase allows you to get out of almost every single situation if you use it properly. People cannot damage you when you're in the phase, so if somebody's trying to push you, you just phase, run back to your team, and you're perfectly safe. Wraith just really excels at being annoying. Maybe you're third partying and you pick off a kill, then you can just get out and leave and you guys have KP. You don't really have to hard commit to anything with Wraith because if you want to third party somebody, you throw a portal down, run at them. If things go south, you portal away, you reset, you leave. She just gives your team so many different options, and as a solo legend with that much team utility built in, she is a great option. But just slightly worse than our number 1 legend right now, and this is going to be Loba. I'm sure a lot of people saw it coming because Loba does have some pretty good movement with the bracelet. She has tons of team utility with her ultimate, and she also has fantastic personalities. Now, Loba's bracelet has been a little bit wonky in the past. I know that there have been some issues with it not teleporting, but recently seeing a bunch of Lobas in game and my teammates playing Loba, they have not had any issues with the bracelet, so I think Respawn was able to get all those things fixed, which is great for her because it allows her to not only take angles in fights, but it also gives her a great escape tool if things go south. Her ultimate is still just strong as ever, being able to grab so much stuff for your team, especially in late game situations when people are dying around you. You can grab heals, you can grab armor swaps, you can grab more ammo to be poking. She's very strong in those situations, and you know, as the game goes on, she only gets stronger. Loba is also part of the support legends now that the new class rework has come out, and she has one great ability because now you can easily get out of fights if they go badly, craft teammates banners, not have to risk yourself to go grab them, and you can get your team back in the game. But she also has a little bit of added security because she can grab banners with her ultimate. Once you start to craft them, you can then run away from the crafters in case it did bring some attention, throw your ultimate down, grab the crafted banners, and then leave. She's such a safe, strong option for solo queue players, and sometimes as a solo queuer you have to leave your teammates, you have to get out, you have to think of yourself, you have to play for your RP. But now you don't have to feel like quite as big of a dick because you left your teammates behind because you could just craft their banners and get them back into the game. Loba is going to be the go-to solo queue legend for this split, particularly with how strong she is, and if you guys are solo queuing, I definitely recommend checking her out. But let me know your favorite solo queue legend in the comments down below, and if you guys want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest Apex Legends tips, tricks, and news, don't forget to smash the like and subscribe button. Thank you guys all for watching. Once again, I made Second Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one.